right, bro. So of course, let me. I had to speak on this because I felt the way. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt the way about this whole situation. Of course, the situation that took place. Of course, if you guys are not familiar, the BET Awards that take place right now is an exchange between Wale and Kai Cenat, of course, that took place at the event. I'm gonna play the clip real quick just so we're all on the same page, and of course, I'm gonna share my take as well too. Right. So let's play the clip real quick for those of you that may or may not be aware. Of course, this is backstage at the BET Awards. You're gonna see Wale and Kai Cenat. Let's watch this exchange.
What up, Rusty? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash, bro? I'll beat you. Alright, gang. Chat, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of
Let's just pause that right there real quick. Let's just pause it right there real quick. Fair exchange. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Wale initiated the exchange. What's up, Kai? Kai respectfully walks over, daps him up, makes a little joke. Hey, what game are you playing on the Nintendo Switch? Wale says, I'm playing Smash Brothers. Kai responds and says, oh, cool, I'll beat you in the game. Whatever the case is, it was a respectful exchange, right? No harm, no foul up until this point. This is where it gets a little bit disrespectful, right? I'm going to share my take. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Kai Cenat now gets in the vehicle, and he continues.
Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy, though. I heard it was crazy, bro. Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him. Wale? What he do?
Rap.
Oh, word.
Lotus flower bomb or something.
Oh, shit.
What? That's the part that got me, bro. Like, that's the part that got me, bro. That's the part that got me. I'm going to play another clip real quick, of course. It looks like after this whole situation, of course, it's been blowing up on the internet, all over Twitter. Of course, I've been seeing this on Twitter, Instagram, whatever the case. Everybody's kind of going crazy. Some people saying that Kai's in the wrong. He should know better, whatever the case is. Some people just chalking up to just him being young, whatever the case is. I'm going to share my take because, of course, I've been going back and forth with some people on Twitter as well, too. But, nah, bro, nah. Let me play this other clip real quick as well. Of course, Wale then circled back, as we know he would do. I knew this was going to happen. I knew Wale was going to rebuttal, bro. I knew he was. I knew he was going to say something. So, again, there's another clip that's going viral right now. Wale confronted Kai, telling him, hey, man, like, you got me looking crazy. What did he say? Hold on. Let's play this other clip. Pause right here. Let's play this other clip. So, of course, now they're within the function. They're at the function. Wale approaches Kai again and says this.
That shit making me look crazy right now, just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. It's
Oh, my bad, bro.
they running with it, but we'll talk later.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You came in here all blue.
Pause. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Again, shout out to Wale, man. Again, coming as somebody who's from Silver Spring, from Maryland, who grew up listening to Wale and admire all the moves that he made within the hip-hop industry. But I knew this was gonna happen, bro. I feel him. Like, I feel him. Here's my take, folks. Here's my take. So many things I kind of want to touch on, so hopefully I get it all. This is still kind of all fresh off the press. Here's my take, right? Again, the initial exchange was respectful. Kai dapped him up. It's not like he treated him like some type of whatever the case is. Like, he dapped him up. They cracked a little joke, whatever the case is. The part where we gotta hold Kai, well, the part where I'm choosing to hold Kai a little bit accountable, bro, is that, yeah, you're a young man. Cool, you're a young man, of course, whatever the case is, but you're a content creator. You're a black content creator within this hip-hop space, right? Kai reviews albums. Kai has artists on his stream. He's within this space. And that was a little back and forth that he had with, what was it, Elliot Wilson, that kind of called him out saying, like, man, why do we look to these guys for music critiques and this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other? Yeah, I get it. I initially called this a generational disconnect, is what I originally called it. It was a generational disconnect, right? But ultimately, bro, nah, bro, I can't chalk it up to that for two reasons. One, Kai, you're in this space, my boy. Like, you know who Drake is. You know who Kid Cudi is. You know who Big Sean is. You know who all the people that came up within that Wale class. Like, you've heard of Lotus Flower Bomb, my boy. And even his driver tried to, like, wait, not like, for me, it's the fact that the name Wale didn't ring any type of bell at all. Like, the name didn't even ring the slightest bell. I was hoping he was going to be like, oh, yeah, I heard of him. Like, oh, yeah, that was him. Like, I was hoping, like, it connected in his brain. Like, oh, yeah, I feel like Wale has done enough in the game where Kai should at least be like, oh yeah, oh that's Wale, oh I know Wale, oh damn, I didn't know that was him, or I didn't notice him. Whatever the case is, I thought he was at least gonna say that. But I think it got disrespectful when you ask, what does he do? What? Come on, put some respect on his name, bro. What does he do? To me, I look at it like this, right? That's like, to me, that's like being a commentator on ESPN. Let's say you're a sports commentator on ESPN, a basketball sports commentator on ESPN, and Allen Iverson walks by and you say, what does he do? Who's that? What does he do? That's like asking, like, what does Allen Iverson do? You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, how are you within this space? How are you a black content creator? Yeah, you're a young man. Yeah, you're this, you're that. Okay, some people are saying, well, you know, Wale's not a household name at the moment. Whatever the case is, Wale's not popping as his, you know, his classmates, whatever the case is, the Big Seans, all the people that came up with the Drakes, the Kid Cudis, whatever the case is. But come on, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. The name Wale didn't ring the slightest bell. There was zero correlation in Kai's mind at that moment where it's like he never, like, what does he do? To ask what does he do is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Come on, Kai, you've heard of No Hands. And maybe, like, the only benefit of the doubt that I could give him, maybe he did hear those songs. He does know Lotus Flower Bomb. He does know No Hands, whatever the case is. But maybe it just didn't correlate. Like, Wale is the person that made these songs. I'm going to give him that. But even still, bro, like, I get how Wale feels away, bro, because it's just like, wait, what? Like, I'm not going to lie, like, I don't know if this approach was it, because Wale knows, man, the cameras is always watching. They already kind of ridiculed him and made him the bad guy within this industry as well, too. So now I think they're going to double down on him more. I think I'm already seeing people on Twitter already saying, like, oh, why is he approaching him, or what are the cases, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's in his feelings, what are the cases, why is he approaching him? But I get it, though, man. It's like, the question I'm trying to pose is, do we hold Kai Cenat accountable in this situation? Again, being a black content creator in this hip-hop space, whatever the case is, yeah, there's an age difference, whatever the case is, but come on, cut it out, bro. To ask what does he do is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm not even gonna lie. It's crazy to me, bro. So I don't know, man. I kind of feel away. Again, maybe I'm a little bit biased because, again, I'm from Silver Spring. Shout out to Wale. I grew up listening to Wale. I've been a fan of Wale. It's like nothing correlated. Like, so you're telling me Wale's whole MMG run with Rick Ross and Meek Mill, that didn't ring a bell? No Hands didn't ring a bell? Nothing rung a bell? Even if you want to talk about the beast of Wale, even if the not so, you know, pretty things of Wale's career, the name didn't ring a bell at all for Kai Cenat, who's supposed to be a spokesperson or, you know, a critique or whatever you want to call it within this hip-hop space, and some people are reluctantly giving him that title, right? And yeah, Kai's from a younger generation, but I don't know, bro. I originally chalked it up to a generational disconnect, but I think Wale has done more than enough within this hip-hop space to at least ring a bell for Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, come on, bro. You've heard of No Hands, bro. Cut it out. Come on. Again, I bang with Kai. Kai's cool. Again, maybe that's the younger generation. Maybe I'm a little bit older, whatever the case is, whatever you want to call it, but it does make Wale look away. And I know Wale, we all know Wale wears his heart on his sleeve. I can see how he feels away, bruh. I can see how he felt away in that situation. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm from the area. I know I've seen Wale's whole come up. I used to see Wale when he was on the come up round the way back at home. So it's just like, maybe that's why I took it a little bit more personal myself. But removing my biases out of this picture, man, put some respect on Wale's name, man. Come on, bro. Wale has moments. Even if he's not a household name right now, even if, people are saying, when his last album was in 2011 and when it was popping, this, that, and the other, Wale has done plenty within this game for at least for it to ring a bell. I was hoping Kai was going to be like, at least, that's Wale. It should at least ring a bell. To ask, what does he do is disrespectful. I'm sorry. And again, if we're going to give these people these titles within this space, if we're going to look to these people as the tastemakers and, you know, the guys who have some say-so within this hip-hop space, then yeah, man, there's some due diligence. There has to be some due diligence, man. And I'm going to say this as well, too. I don't want to ramble, but I'm going to say this as well, too. This is the prime reason why we got to shut out all this ageism within this space. I spoke on this before as well, too. There's a lot of ageism for people in their mid-30s, anything above 30, whatever the case. It's like we gave the industry to the youngins within the music, within the streaming. It's like we just gave everything to the youngins, whereas we not even putting respect on the people who came up on this game. We need people. It got to be balanced. Yeah, there's a lot that the older generation could look at, you know, for the young folks, and the young folks got to be able to look at and respect to some degree the people that's been here before them as well, too. You can't operate within this space and be naive to certain things, bro, or just not educated in certain things. If that's the situation, then don't give yourself that title. And I don't know if Kai has given himself that title of a hip hop, whatever the case is. But again, Kai has reviewed albums. He has artists on the stream all the time. And for Wale, I can see how he felt the way, man. It's just like, wait, what? Like, but again, so are we chalking this up to just age? Are we chalking this up to what are we chalking this up to? Is it just an age difference? Is it a generational difference? I don't want to give it a generational difference because, again, the people within his chat, with his own chat, knew who Wale was. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to call it a generational difference because, again, you know Wale's counterparts and the people that he came up with. So, and his chat knew who Wale was. So it's just like, it's a personal accountability that has to be taken, bro. I don't know. Wale, again, I don't know if this was maybe that space that he should have done this. I don't know if he should have addressed him here, walked up to him here. It kind of makes him lean into the narrative that we know of Wale. You know, he's emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve, this, that, and the other. But 100%, Wale is within his right to feel a way. 100%. Wale is 100% in his right to feel a certain type of way is the stance I'm taking. But I don't know, bro. That's my take. Of course, I want to hear yours as well, too, man. What do y'all think, man? This is why I say there shouldn't be ageism, man. Leave some of the unks. Y'all so quick to call us unks and old heads, but clearly y'all need us. Clearly y'all need us in this game to help guide y'all. We can look to one another, man. Stop all this ageism. And as soon as somebody say 30-something, y'all start looking at them as they're old heads and they're not hip and they're not knowledgeable. Nah, we're just as knowledgeable as y'all. Clearly, if not more, in certain sectors. There's areas where y'all can teach us. There's other areas where we can teach y'all. And this was clearly one of them. Let's stop outcasting all the people who are of age and respect the game, have been watching this whole culture grow before these kids could even walk and talk and dance for some of them. Some of them are that young. Come on, bro. That's why this is a prime example is why we need people, the millennials and older, the old heads, the unks, to be the ones that kind of pave the way and educate these young brothers, man, because that shouldn't have happened. Kai Cenat shouldn't be somebody that operates within this space and not know who Wale is, bruh. As a black creator, not to make it a racist thing as well, too, but as a black creator who deals with other artists within this space, you review albums, to say, what does he do? Wale? What does he do? Again, man, I look at it as being a commentator on ESPN and asking, like, what does Iverson? Oh, that's Iverson? What does he do? Allen Iverson, what does he do? It's like, wait, what? How are you on ESPN? I look at it the same way. Like, how are you within this space without knowing certain type of, like, you got to know certain type of people. Even me, I'm a quote-unquote old head. I don't know every single young YN artist, but I don't know too many of them that I don't know. If they're of some type of relevance, if the YNs of this new generation of the young artists that are in, within this space, as somebody who is a fan of hip-hop and within this social media online space, yeah, bro, like, I don't know too many artists that you could put in front of me that I don't know. I'll say that. But Wale is one of those people, man. Put some respect on his name. That's my whole stance, bro. Put some respect on his name. Wale, man, I bang with you, bro. I bang with you. You are within your right. They're going to try to make you to be the villain in the situation, bro. They're going to make you be the bad guy. They're going to say that you're emotional. Cut all that out, bro. You are within your right to feel a way about that exchange, 100%. I stand with Wale 100% in this situation. Again, call me biased because I'm from Silver Spring, where Wale came up. Again, I've seen Wale come through up DMV in high school games. Wale used to be around the way. I've seen it. So maybe I'm a little bit more personal. I take this a little bit more personal. But Wale is 100% within his right to feel a way about this exchange, bro. There has to be some type of accountability. And to be completely honest, it looks like Kai already apologized. But yeah, we could chalk it up to his mere not knowing. But again, if you're going to be within this space as a hip-hop, black content creator, whatever the case is, who interacts with artists, then yeah, there has to be some level of accountability that we got to hold y'all up to. If this was sports, you would hold that to that same regard. You wouldn't have people not knowing who fucking Reggie Miller or, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that Wale's a retired person. Wale's still an active creator. Yeah, he hasn't maybe put out music as of recent. Maybe he's not a household name today, but he's done enough within the game for you to at least, for the name to at least ring a bell, to not even know his craft. So if I would have said, and I'm gonna end on this. So if the driver would have messed with it when he asked what does he do, what if I would have said, oh, he plays basketball, he would have ran with it. So if I would have said Wale plays basketball, Kai would have ran with it. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I know him. What? What does he do? What does Wale do? What does he do? My chat knows him. I don't know. That's just my take. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Catch you guys on the next one.